Hello guys, welcome to Ashley Lancelot Show. This gonna be I'm gonna try add this. This be a weekly gaming news that I see on Spawnwave, Rich Review Tech, RGT85, Boogie, and some other people that I do watch. I see Vira as well as a lot of gaming news in the Dark Titan Enterprise. We're going to give my opinion about it, but before that, 1,000 sub giveaway, Eternal Collection Edition on the Switch. We got 2 so far, 1 a day. That's that's pretty good. We'll do a special 666 subs for Miguel. Live stream that. Today is the Patreon Discord at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so please be there. I'm kind of sick due to the flu shot I got. So it makes me sniffle and sneeze throughout this thing. It's gonna be my longer video than anything else because there's a lot of gaming news from the past week and the week before. People want me to talk about. Grim and I talk about on the phone. My opinion, my everything. Leave a comment, like, sub, share. The same usual as you as well. As you know, I am a gamer. My wife is a gamer as well. Ash is asleep, doing this around 5 in the damn morning. The fact is that I gotta take cold medication, and actually kind of knocks me down and let me sleep for a few hours, then wake up and still feel like crap. I just played Rapture's Recheck for the Silent Happiness for free. It's free on Steam until December 3rd. $20 game. I wish you not to buy $20 one of it. Just wait till the price drops, because I think the price will drop because there's gonna be a microtransaction for skins in that game. You guess you gotta buy tickets and everything else for that game. I'll check out the review for that. Other than that, Reggie's my favorite company, Nintendo. My first game console was a Super Nintendo. I was born in '89. It is my huge favorite console of all of them were the N64 and the N64 Classic. Reggie says it's not in the project right now, but I believe it is, because Nintendo will pull out stuff if it will make them money, even though they are back in their old days and ways. Nintendo's like, oh yeah, and it's like not really. You need third party, you need better graphics, you need to compete with other people as well. Yada yada yada. Skyrim Sword remastered for the Switch. It's gonna be it says not it's not gonna be coming, but I think it will come. For example, I have it for the Wii U version of it. I actually never played it. I do have the Wii U hooked up. I might actually play it on live stream or gameplay if you guys want me to. It's really up to you guys for that, but I think it will come. I think a lot of the ports from the Wii and the Wii U will come to the Switch. We already been seeing the stuff for it coming to the Switch. For example, the Tropical Freeze for Donkey Kong. I believe Mario Maker is going to come to the Switch too, because publicity stunt, everything else. But I think it's a good thing they're coming to the Switch, because not a lot of people actually owned a Wii U. And I have a Wii as well that's collecting dust. The Wii U, I also collecting dust. We barely use the damn thing. I only play it for certain type of RPG games I really want to play. But other than that, the bottom shelf of the Switch that you see in there, that's all the Wii U and the Wii. That's first and second. I think it's some GameCube and Wii U and Wii games. But other than that, yeah, I'm waiting for a lot of the thing to come over to the Switch, because I think it's a lot easier. It's portable. Everyone likes to play their games portable nowadays, especially me on the toilet. Well, actually, doesn't bother me, or I don't bother her. I play my damn portable way. Half naked, taking a crap. The PS Classic, I am going to get it just to piss off Ashley. I am not going to open it, do a box opening for it. The NES Classic Edition is still wrapped. My SNES Classic is open, but I'm going to buy one that's not open at all. I'm just put it up there. I'm going to have the PS Classic, because I did have a PlayStation Classic right after I got my N64. And there's only like 2 games I like on the PlayStation Classic, but it's a nostalgia for me. I'm gonna get it, put it up on the wall just for the looks, like I have in the background. I know that it's not going to play right. And looking at all the reviews everyone has, it's like I already have a PlayStation 1. I already have all the games for it. I just want the damn box and just put it up there. I'm not going to buy it for $100. I'm just going to, I bet the price will drop after 1 or 2 weeks to like $50 to $60 because it looks cheaply made and how everything runs looks very cheaply. And I don't think now people's going to buy it and just play the emulator online. Or if you have a PS1, just buy the damn game. It's really cheap buying PS1 games nowadays on eBay, like I do. People are asking me about sports games and sports throughout comments and Facebook and stuff. I'm letting you guys know, me and Ashley do not give two shits about sports. We don't care about racing, we don't care about wrestling, basketball, baseball, whatever kind of sports it is. We don't care. Unless it's some kind of fighting game like Tekken, Soul Calibur, those stuff we like. Not really too much keen into sports game. Like I said in previous videos before, if you guys want me to see you play sports game, you have to buy it. You gotta send it to me through the PO box. I'll post the PO box here down below. I'll put on the about page as well. Those are the only time we'll play sports games for you guys, but I am not shelling out the money nor the cash for it. Recently I've been playing Darksiders 3, haven't finished it yet, but I see people getting the Apocalypse edition that costs $400 goddamn dollar, or 4 figures. People think, you gotta understand, a lot of these collector's edition don't worth money. You're shelling money for nostalgia because they make millions of those copies. Like some of these I have on the wall, they don't worth as much as you think they do. They mass produce the shit out of them. Only certain amiibo, they only make a few thousands and that's it. Those are the ones that are worth money. The few number there are, the more profitable it gets in the end. You also gotta understand to add in how many people open the box, how many people destroy their amiibos or other collector's edition as well. Like the older, even though you also gotta find out if who's gonna shell out the cash to buy the damn thing. Because I had a lot of comics that's worth about a couple $100, and a couple magic card are worth a couple $100 as well. But you gotta find that one keen person that will shell out that much money for it. So praising stuff is a lot difficult nowadays for newer games because they made so many of them. Like I bought the first Dark Titan collector edition I got for $20 on GameStop. I bought it like 2 months after it came out. I just want the damn robot because it looks cool. Like I said, nostalgia. But I'll never play the Dark Titan series 1 or 2 because I don't really play kind of those Call of Duty-esque games. I used to, but I was a lot younger, but a lot of times I don't because I am not that much of a competitive player. If it's like StarCraft, Warcraft 3 type style game on the PC, hell, I'm competitive as hell. I'm used to playing that game since it first came out, and I still play now and then. I still accept challenges. Grim Dragon, I hope you got your game good. This half Korean bloodline will, still has it. I had to play for years, and I still have it for it as well. I have Fallout 76 from Bethesda. I would love to return it and get my $60 back. But I know what happens when I bought it. I'm not going to get my money back for it. There's a class action lawsuit for it. I may jump in the bandwagon. One thing about class action lawsuit that people should know is that how many people has bought the game, especially on PC. I'm guessing around a couple 100,000. And let's say okay, cool. It will sue Bethesda for about 40 million. You also understand that half of that money they're going to put 20 to 40 million because they're not going to be that much, to tell you the truth. The lawyer's going to get about 50 to 70% of it. And you get to deviate the 30% out of the 100,000 people that bought the game. I don't know how many people bought the game or downloaded the game. They divvy that up. So people, you may be lucky to get $60 or more, but majority of the time you get around $20, $30 back. That is better than something, but you know, that's how class action lawsuit work. It's like a big pool of money. They take 50 to 70% of that money and they give the remainder slowly to whoever has the download version of it. It's going to take about a year or two for that to actually happen, unless Bethesda says, fine, here, there you go. But the problem is that if they do that, Fallout 76 server might just be closed down and they just shut the door. I really want them to patch the game. Like No Man's Sky. They tell us what they're going to give us, and what the hell this game is going to be about. Then they know they screwed up. 6 to 8 months later, they bring in patches and bring the game up to date, better graphics, better everything, and it gets a lot better throughout the time. This is what I want Bethesda to do: fix your shit. We know the game is. We know a lot of the Bethesda game is buggy. That's why we have mods. And this is not their first online game. Do you have Elder Scrolls Online? That wasn't as buggy as Fallout is. Because it's a hell of a lot better game than Fallout is. People say this is the first time Bethesda do it. No, it's not. Elder Scrolls Online, that's their IP. It's a good MMORPG game, and you do DLCs for that game. Fallout 76, it should be no different. It should have not this bad of a bug as it should have, but I'm expecting them to fix their shit. Because if they don't fix their shit, the game is already basically a wasteland as it is right now. There are people finding out how to cheat to do God mode so they can't die. And a lot of time the game is buggy on the server, especially on the PC. On the Xbox and PS4, people I play, they don't have any kind of lag inputs. I'm not buying another damn game for the damn consoles. There's a lot of people asking me about why don't you play this game on the Xbox and the PS4 instead of the PC. It's a simple question, because I can. I barely play my Xbox One. I have like 6 games in the shelf for Xbox One. That's Halo, Gears of War, Halo Masters Edition. I think like Titanfall 2 on there, still wrapped around in saline wrap. I think that's some rare replay because of the retro game version of it. But other than that, I think that's all I have so far in that back collection. I rarely play anything on the Xbox unless it's actually exclusive. Most of my collections are on the PlayStation 4 due to the fact there are JRPG games. I am a JRPG and RPG player. I used to be a lot more of an MMO player, but I got sick and tired of it because I played the shit out of WoW when it first came out. I played a new one, the Battle of Azeroth. I thought it was crap. I think that my best, the best of the best WoW expansion is the Lich King and the Cataclysm. I think those are 2 of the best. I think from then on, like the Pandaren stuff, it was just a joke. It was just really bad, in my point of view. I believe they are running out of stuff to put it. I know they're going to remaster the first of the WoW series. I know I'm going to get the World of Warcraft 3 Reforged edition when it first comes out. I already got the StarCraft remaster that I enjoyed because I played that shit when I was a kid. EA is actually putting out making the remastered version of Command and Conquer and Red Alert. I love those series. I know my dad loves that series. The reason why I got into these kind of strategy type games, it's my damn dad. I blame my father. My father is like going to be 48 next month. I blame you, Dad, because he's the one that got me into StarCraft, Diablo. He never played World of Warcraft, or he plays World of Warcraft now. He never got me into the original Warcraft series. My friend did. So you're safe from that. My dad was a gamer. My dad actually had an Xbox One. No, not Xbox, the original Xbox. He actually played PlayStation, GameCube. He actually has the Sega Genesis, the whole Sega Genesis collection. They gave it all to his brother-in-law. I heard from my dad that I can get it back from my uncle Calvin in China. So I'm thinking, I'm like, just keep it, or unless he wants to send it to me. You know, Calvin, he sent me all the Sega Genesis. I'll have it up in the wall for you. I only have like few games to Sega Genesis. I was never grown up as a Sega Genesis person. Neither my uncle. We had it for a few months, and we never played it. The only thing we pretty much played was Sonic on it, 1, 2, and 3. And we also played one of those Sega disc-based game. It was about this kid throwing boogers in school, stuff like that. I can vaguely remember. Those are the Sega type games I actually played growing up, but mostly I was playing the Super Nintendo back then. People are talking to me. They want to talk to me about the prices and microtransaction and loot crate. For example, is I can give 50% of the blame to the company and 50% of the blame to the parents. But majority of the parents, their parents should know better. You know, the parents should know, you know, what their kid's doing. Check your bank account, you know, and all this. You don't, you know, put your bank. You know, I know kids do steal. I stole before when I was a kid. I stole $20 from my mother's purse to go to a computer cafe in LA and play Counter-Strike all day or Diablo 2 all day. And I got my ass beaten by my mother. But other than that, you know, it's like, you know, the majority is the parents, you know, disciplining their child. Nowadays, you know, parents are so scared to put a finger in their child because what's happening in the world and everything else. There are laws for disciplining your kids. Delaware is like 3 open hand, 3 smacks about 2 feet on the butt. You know, that's their discipline. For me, it's basically a yell, scare tactics. Get a dictionary or go against the corner of the wall, pour over your head until your hands gets tired. You know. Nowadays, I got discipline. I turn out good. A lot of people got discipline around my age. You know, they turn good. Some of them, you know, became bad. And you cannot say disciplining a kid will turn him to a bad apple. There are like different like psychological papers and journals that, you know, basically, you know fight for it and fight against it. It just tells you. It's also, you got to understand the environment. You got to calculate so many other things. I took so many damn psychology classes. I would like to bring my friend Alan. He's actually he's getting his master's in psychology for child development. He probably put some more insight of it. You know, every kid grows up differently, and a lot of things around them will add up or subtract it as well. But we can't control everything of a person's life. Go for the better or go for the worse. You know, that's how life really is. I don't like microtransaction. I do believe Rich talks about, you know, pay, you know, $80, $90 of the game, get the full content, and, you know, shell it out. I don't mind doing it. I don't make much money. I don't do it. I just wait a couple months later and just buy a game or buy fewer games for it. But, you know, I don't like microtransaction because, like, you have to grind your way to get a certain amount of coinage just to get that particular item. Sometimes it's pay to win microtransaction. Loot Crate, I know that they're having trouble right now in Germany and some other places because they consider that gambling. It is basically gambling. You don't get any money back from it though, but it's money that you get from getting skins and stuff like Blizzard. Like Blizzard with Overwatch, you use skins, you randomize skins to get what you want. I know that StarCraft has the battle chest now. Heroes of the Storm has the also another chest as well to get skins and items and horse mounts. You know, everyone's going to do loot crate as much as possible because it makes companies money. They're going to do anything to make as much money as possible. Developing a game now is a lot more expensive than developing a game than back then. You have 12 people, you have like less than 4 or 12 people to make a game. Nowadays you need like a huge team of people to do certain things because there's a lot of coding involved. Reason why I know that, because I majored in computer science. I know how to program and read code. That's what I do, and I also build robots and code it as well. It took a team of 4 to 6 to freaking do the first robotics programming for a damn robot and in C. And a lot of times, you know, they give this pre code to put in this robot. You customize it as you is, but a lot of times C library is all jacked up. Anyway, guys, may talk more about programming, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll talk more about it. But not in this video. It's for gaming. Yes, for gaming. A lot more games are coming out for next month and January throughout the whole year. I already pre-order everything with a 10% discount when Amazon finally took that out. Just to let you know. So that's basically, I have already games lined up that's already 10% off. Other than that, yeah, don't mind paying $89. You also got to think of inflation. How long this video game's been out? That's been $60. I mean, I remember it was brand new Nintendo games back in the days were like $40, and when PlayStation came out, it was like $50. Then when the PS2 and everything else started with $60. Then from $60 from all the way now to the PS4, the Xbox One, the Switch is $60. You know, it's cause of things of you because every year our dollar inflation by 1%. I don't mind paying $89. I think we are due for it. As long as they take microtransactions and loot crate out, that would be great. Take all the DLC out and just put all one game or free update with it. I don't mind paying that. I don't really like DLCs as much. A lot of time I look at these DLCs are crap or very short. It's like a 10-minute DLC for $20. You can go kiss my ass for that, unless there's a lovely girl there I'm really liking the game that I want to see, you know, full nude stuff like that. Okay, I'll shell out $20. That's my peekaboo money right there. But other than that, I believe, you know, $89 is it's not steep. It hurts, you know. It makes you don't buy too many games, but I think it's worthwhile for a particular game. But there's a lot of games that are not worth $60 in general. They're worth like $20, $40 that I see so far. You know, I did a lot of review on these games. I forgot what kind of games was it. Shit, I forgot. I doesn't come to mind. It's 5 in the goddamn morning. I'm drinking my little damn coffee right now, rambling about these prices. That's my opinion about prices of games in general. I believe what Richard says on the thing for it. Graham does not. Well, I live off of retirement, and so I was like, doesn't hurt me as much. I don't really buy much games, only buy games that actually has value in it, or I just don't buy until it drops down in a ridiculous amount of price. Like go to GameStop, buy 2-for-1 used games. I go buy that instead. Or, you know, there's a percentage deal on Cyber Monday or Thanksgiving, you know, I can do that. Or, you know, it's one of those things that you're going to have to change your lifestyle around towards that. I know the Xbox One having another console that's gonna be dickless. Sorry, not dickless. She has no dick. A diskless console, and I believe that with that, you know, I think we're going to moving to a way when they're going to be cloud gaming or downloading straight into your hard drive. The problem with that. Talking a lot dries my throat. Problem with that is that internet connection. We still don't have any good internet connection, especially in South Carolina. South Carolina, your internet sucks. Go fix that. Also, the hard drive too. If you're going to do a cloud, I expect your hard drive to have 4 to 8 terabytes in that console, and the 4 to 8 terabyte internal hard drive does not cost much. An 8 terabyte internal hard drive costs about $120. I expect them to put a giant hard drive in that diskless hard drive if you're doing cloud or downloading down, because mostly people are not going to play in the cloud. They're going to download their game into their hard drive. I know you can get an external hard drive and plug it behind the back, but why do I have to shell out an extra $100 just to have that? Let the Xbox One have an extra hard drive space. I expect these companies to put more hard drive space in their consoles within the first 8 years. It still sticks at 1,000 terabytes because it's ridiculously cheap. I understand that, Why don't you make a base for a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 6 terabyte console and let them pay the amount of money difference for it? You know, if they do that, I don't buy. I start buying digital games now because I don't have much place to put my other games up. Unless it's retro, I can't get that digitally unless I buy it on the eShop on the Wii U. There's no eShop on the damn Switch. But it's getting to that point, you know, cloud saving, you know, everything's gonna be diskless, everything will be streaming service now. I still buy DVDs and Blu-rays and 4K stuff, but it's a lot more convenient and cheaper just to buy the damn thing on streaming service, because you buy the Blu-ray disc and everything is like $26 brand new compared to $14-15 for a brand new movie on a streaming service on Vudu. I just bought a movie for like $14. It just came out, The Clock on the Wall. That hasn't came out on Blu-ray, early release. There you go. Incredibles 2, when it first came out on the streaming service, then it came on Blu-ray. It was like $16 to $18 compared to when I buy $26 for the Blu-ray version of it. So it's, you know, it's going to be the why people are going to pay pinch everything nowadays, especially people don't have that much money. You know, people want to have the nostalgia having the actual physical copy of it. Great. You know, but you also gotta understand that not a lot of your game's going to be worth a lot of money, because they, you know, we're now in the days that, you know, they produce so much shit, like millions of copies instead of thousands. A lot of these games, unless 2/3 of them get burned in a fire or got destroyed somehow, then it will worth the money. But other than that, there's no much value of it, just the nostalgia value of it. But hopefully you like this gaming weekly news. I talk about random shit that people talked about and people talk to me about and give my opinion about it. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys want me to do this again for next week on Friday, I will do it in a heartbeat. But you have to comment it and like the video. If you don't, I'm not doing this. Probably do this randomly like once a month. Anyhow, guys, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys tonight on Patreon and Discord. If you haven't, $1 a month will help support us. And also, you can talk to me and Ashley on Discord. We'll hear our lovely voice for about 30 minutes to an hour. Anyhow, guys, I'll talk to you later and have a great day. Bye.